Yep, I know. We can't go on together with suspicious minds.
Suspicious minds.
And we shouldn't walk together with suspicious minds.
And that is
Caught in a trap.
To start it back
I
up.
can't walk.
I can't walk out. 'Cause I love you so much, baby.
So, folks, sorry we died.
We died.
We died for a minute.
And we can't find the body.
Let's hope the two people that were listening came back. We weren't gone that long. Don't hate us. Man, my back is...
We were off taking nude photos.
Oh, we were just jerking it and just snapping it. Jerk, snap, send it some big...
No, they were tasteful. They were tasteful.
They were a little tasteful.
But what I had to... other topics.
Actually,
okay, so we talked about beer. We talked about gravity. If anybody has anything to put in about that, they can throw me a text at 603-831.
If anybody has anything to say about David Bowie,
throw me a text.
878.
Throw me a text. Give me a call. You're more than welcome to do it.
Does that still work?
We're and if you're not on listening live, you're listening later on because it is all recorded.
One of ours.
Send me a message anyway.
Our last show a month ago had 48 views so far, so that's pretty fucking good.
Send us a message if you feel like adding something. Maybe we can add it on to the next show that we have. It doesn't have to be right now.
Yep. We need suggestions, things. This is the second half anyway, so. Oh, my back is ruined, though. Oh, my God.
So the other thing that I want to touch on is the change in the manufacturing, standpoint as of like not so much a factory, not so much as like you could work in a manufacturing plant, but you may be in like say a other than like a cubicle standpoint or whatever. What I'm saying is like over the past 20 years, the circumstances and the standards for these facilities has gone up in safety regulations and as well as down in the past 5 to 10 years as in pay rate. So my question is why? I mean, as an expansion of, time going on, shouldn't we be advancing and paying more to the people who are on the floor, actually working, pushing on, doing the actual product, pushing it out, other than the people who are sitting in their office either analyzing the product, which has already been QA'd or et cetera, and... they're just sitting there going through it, or they're trying to sell the product. And I understand that having the knowledge and being able to talk to customers is like a very skilled aspect, which you need to have to work in those places, which usually includes a bachelor degree or at least an associate's degree. But we're working with these people on the floor, and I'm one of them. I mean, I'm not trying to be biased here. A lot of these people will come down, just browse on the floor while we're literally running around like chickens with their head cut off, like trying to put everything together for these people who, make the arrangements happen.
And they have no idea what every keystroke or little memo they put out. They don't understand the work that it takes to actually finish what they're putting out. Oh, I need this by this time. That's nothing to them, but to us, it's a fucking fire drill. Yeah. It's this extravagant hoopla that it takes more work than they ever would expect it to actually take. To them, it's a keystroke. It's an order form. It's a piece of paper. They don't know what's actually happening.
So my whole point is here, why, and like I've been seeing it across the board, not so much in just the plant that we work at, is why is the pay rate for these, valued employees who actually produce the product going down. I mean, I know we're based on a kind of push button assembly line kind of system where we work in our modern day, system.
And does a lot of America. A lot of people are factory workers. And it's the same thing.
But in all reality, they're the people down changing over like the product on like, say we have one product running on a machine, there's another product going on. We need to alter machines to make them work properly, and it takes time. And
technology is reducing our role.
Oh, absolutely.
And how do you combat that?
Sean,
maybe this is the human instinct, the drive of human nature turning on itself to some extent.
But the problem with the whole the thing
That's
like
the
that
scariest
is
thing.
if it's taking out.
Maybe it's natural selection come in a different form.
But
natural selection.
my problem is with that whole.
necessarily-
You're
not-
completely right. You both are completely right. You are taking out the human equation and having to work. So why isn't the wealth of this product
I think
being
with-
distributed upon the populace of
What
the
I-
race
what-
to be able to continue over and make our race, our species more, whatever.
What I'm proposing has nothing to do with wealth distribution, but maybe this is the natural selection in a different form.
Natural selection based through technology and advancement.
And economics.
Yep.
And
You're
resources.
completely. It's Darwinism to its finest.
But the problem is
But-
here,
and
like we're
but
dealing
it's-
with a lot of
we
some.
don't know what the thing is. We're seeing the reality, and this is where it's going, and we're not going to be able to go back. This is the problem that
Yep.
people don't understand.
It's only
We're
forward.
not going to be able to go back.
Yep.
And we have to look towards the future, and it's there's no easy fix on this. It's just I don't know. I'm older than you guys, and I've been seeing this for longer, and I'm not trying to talk condescendingly, but I don't know what the fuck is going to happen any more than you guys do.
And the best thing you said there is we can't go back. Every advancement we make is thus set in stone.
Advancement is a very strange
advancement
term.
for the corporate or for. Okay, yeah, you're right. No, not advancement, but
reality.
every reality
Change.
replacement, every robot reality replacement, what have you.
Because the technology is there.
It won't go away.
Yeah, it will not go
Because
away
why
as
would
long
they?
as long as we have it.
Yeah, because why would they? They don't need to pay him. So unless you're what it's going to turn into, what I think is, it's going to be all robots.
Well, we've
so
always
the only
found
jobs
tools.
are like
Well,
robot
think about
mechanics.
it. Think about it. We've always found tools. We've always found tools since we started. We've
To make
always
the
found
job
tools
easier.
to make any job
Money,
easier, and we've
profit,
always
profit.
It started from our
Well, it started as,
it's-
hey,
it's
I
from
got this
our own
axe.
Inquisition.
I could do all this shit with this axe, or I could sell you this axe for this amount.
Teach a man to fish or sell a man a fish.
Yeah, you could sell a
Or
man
hit him
a
with
fish.
fish and laugh.
Yeah.
If you teach a man to fish, he will feed himself for the rest of his life, thus ruining a great business opportunity. And that's what it
Right.
comes down to. J.D. Rockefeller said that. It was a different term, but that's what he. Teach a man to fish, and feed himself for life. Sell a man to fish, and you have a business opportunity for the rest of your life. And that's the mentality, I think, of where we were.
Well, everybody
in our
has to
country.
take a
we still
role
are.
in society, and it's like with the fisherman, the farmer, the guy who freaking resoles your shoes for some reason, even though we don't
The
do
cobbler.
that anymore. Yeah.
I mean, like, it still stands the basis of what we were based off of back then. Even, like, the same
Everybody
word. I
has
mean, whether or not
Everybody
it
has
is
a
the
skill that they're
farming-
One at a
producing.
time, guys.
whether it is the farming or, like, the shoemaking, It's whether or not you can sell the product and you can make money off the product now, and you can give you can invest in the product. It's not so much making or supplying it, because any fucking Joe Schmo can make a fucking shoe nowadays. You can look at I'm not saying cobblers, like shoe cobblers, are not skilled or anything. They are completely skilled, but like if you really want to sell a shoe that's tailor-made, you can do it. I mean, but at a
the cheap shit for a lot of money because it's a name brand on it.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah,
we've lost the. I hate this word, as Joe's brought it up, artisan. I don't like the word, but we have lost touch with the artisan way of life, where
I agree.
You would go to the baker for bread.
Somebody
you would go
knew
to
their
the butcher
shit.
for meat. You would go to the dairy farm for your milk and eggs. The specific jobs and trades have gone away. You don't have your shoe repaired. You don't have your hat repaired. You don't go to the tailor anymore.
Well, even a prime example.
You don't go to the haberdashery.
The haberdashery, yeah, because you
get a new hat.
Because you spend $5 on a new hat and you don't give a fuck.
Actually, Lids is a haberdashery.
Yeah, tell me where there's a haberdashery.
Even like we live in New England. We live in New England, and prime example, Dunkin' Donuts started in New England. Okay, and I remember a time, and like this is not too long ago, and I'm saying Dunkin'
we're
Donuts,
young.
you know,
Dunkin' Donuts is the most profitable restaurant in history.
Okay, so Dunkin' Donuts is
small
massive.
places.
Okay.
Well, let Joe go.
They have small places with not necessarily low overhead, but where they are, it's. I mean, how big are most of the Dunkin' Donuts you go to unless they have a lot, and even the lots are generally small, and they don't have to pay their people shit, and they're paying how much is coffee there? Really, a large is like
I can
$3.
tell you the profit margin on a donut is 200 to 300%,
and that's not even donut. We're talking about coffee. The coffee is even higher.
The point that I'm trying to make here is like, even back in the day, like even back when you can remember, like we can remember, and Tony and I are 25 years old. We're not older individuals. I'm just saying, no offense.
Even
Sean.
in our life,
Sean's not too much older either. I mean, maybe 20 years older than us. Just saying.
20-something extra.
Shut the fuck up. But anyway. Like, what I'm saying is, we can remember in our lifetime where donuts were made at Dunkin' Donuts. Bagels were baked at Dunkin' Donuts. Now we are dealing with like such a mass populace who can't get off their ass. I'm sorry. Then either make their own goddamn fucking breakfast or can't stand to wait 5 minutes for a fucking bagel that they're baking in the back.
Well, it's just like chain restaurants. People go out to get microwaved vegetables and side entrees and measured out portions of shit thrown on a grill.
And you can do that at your house for cheaper with fresher ingredients.
Yeah.
Yep. And Dunkin's, I mean...
And then you can buy their stuff in the supermarket for way too much money for just... packaged shit that's poison.
Well, Tony worked at fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Like, tell me what you had.
Oh man, dude, we had like when I first started, we didn't have ovens. We had just microwaves. We had straight microwaves. So the eggs came in a big ass box, and there were these round, frozen yellow patties. The eggs, everything you're eating was a frozen little patty. And you would toss it in the microwave for like 30 seconds, call it a day, and fucking serve it. All the donuts get shipped in once a day. So the donuts you're eating are 24 hours. They get delivered in the morning, and 24 hours later they get another delivery. And those cunts sit there in the open air for 24 hours. The bagels and muffins, surprisingly, they send like frozen dough, and you just toss them in the oven. And actually bake those. So, I mean, we don't make them, but they kind of like heat them up a little bit. But the eggs, man, the fucking eggs.
How can you screw up an egg?
Well, even
frozen patties, man.
Even 15 years ago, we used to, like, even I want to say even 10 years ago
How
or
can you screw
7
up an
years
egg?
ago, like Dunkin' Donuts used to crack their own eggs.
Yep. Crack an egg, fucking real bacon, real meat. But people cannot wait more than a few goddamn seconds for their sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think how long it should take for an egg to cook in a sandwich to be made? Like, come on, it's disgusting. If you really think
Well,
it
I'll
should
give
take
you a
30
prime
seconds.
example. Like I go down to Massachusetts a whole lot. I mean, I'm from New Hampshire, but I go to I'm from Mass, but I live in New Hampshire. I've lived here for quite a few years. Rather be here, but I go down to Massachusetts. There's like say a Tedeschi's gas station.
Yep.
They have a deli there, as well as a Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, you can go to the deli and get turn around. They have a flat top grill there, everything, and you walk up and you're like, I want an egg sandwich with chorizo, and that's the key word there.
Oh,
Chorizo,
fuck
'cause
yeah.
they have that shit
Chorizo's a shit right there.
there. Give it to Massachusetts for having that Portuguese sausage.
Fuck yeah.
But
Anybody up for pizza? I got like $10.
I got $2 on
Pizza.
me, dude.
No, I'm going to go after this, so.
All right.
Yeah, and I gotta make some trout.
Trout.
If you want to come by, I'm gonna whip up some trout.
Some good trout.
I don't eat a lot of fish. I like fish.
I don't like fish either, but trout
like
is
trout.
one of those things where it's just really
My
fucking
son too.
good.
It's like
A little bit of lemon on that bitch and some garlic.
Yeah, dude, I'm doing lemon,
fuck yeah.
salt,
You don't
pepper.
have to do
That's
anything.
it.
Perfect. That's all you need.
When you,
Yep.
when you catch the natives and stuff, oh, but I know exactly
Yeah.
where to go to
Fresh
get, like,
trout, man.
stocky sized natives. Absolutely. Right in Peterborough, right down.
Dude, get to
the road.
that mic.
Talking to
Tell
that
us-
mic, dude.
Tell us.
Tell
where it
us
is.
the
I
story.
would never tell anybody where these places.
Sean's got secret trout.
Sean
station.
has
Motherfuckers.
secret
It's
trout.
like- I haven't been there in
You
a few
can't
years,
do it.
But it's one of them in particular. It's like people go up there. You can see boot marks once in a while. People leave worm containers behind and stuff. But it's like I caught a 19-inch friggin' native out of there.
A 19-inch trout.
It's
my dick.
once you go, it's a place once you cross the Kentucky.
Yep.
In Peterborough, once you cross the Kentucky, it's this tiny little stream that feeds in, and I watched it for years. I was like, man, I gotta cross the river to get there. And then I wasn't catching anything, and I went across there, and when I went there, the river it dropped in temperature. Seriously, in my first cast, I caught like a 10-inch friggin'
Fuck yeah.
native.
Mm.
I've never caught a sucker out of there. I've never caught a stocky. I've never caught anything other than trout out of there.
Fuck yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So there's Sean's trout story. So we have hit our time, my friends. Let's do some shouts, some plugs. Chris Philbrook, I just got 2 new books from him. One was the third.
Oh, no, we're gonna get read.
That sounds good. That sounds good. No, our sound sounds good. Elmarin 3, the third in the series of the Kinless trilogy, called The Echoes of Sin. It's fucking awesome. Just read it. And Aborim. It's the second part of the Tesser book series, which I got also signed with a note. So fuck you, bitches. I got an awesome personalized book. And the collector's edition, where it's a screw up on the publisher's part. Either way. Chris Philbrook, hit him up. Amazon, Adrian's Undead
Just don't
Diary.
tell him what you had to do to get that.
Exactly. Exactly. Tesser, Agent's Undead Diary, or the Kinless Trilogy. He has a shitload of books. Of always, Mama McDonough's, 3 Depot Street, best bar in Hillsborough, New Hampshire. Hands down. No way.
Excellent breakfast too. Hit up them on
Oh,
the
yeah.
weekends. They have excellent, authentic. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't. Don't quote me on the authentic, but really good Irish breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
I also would like to plug The Best, DUBBEST. They're an excellent band out of Bridgewater, Massachusetts, which just moved over to San Diego, California. I wanted to plug up the, the support for them and let everybody
yeah.
know they're looking for it.
Good band. And I think that's By Lights from Sylvania.
Therium. Band
Yeah, plug
Therium.
your
Sean
band.
Lowe, bassist. Dennis Lowe, guitarist. Name off
Couple
the
other
rest
guys.
of the people.
Couple other guys.
Couple other guys. Check them out on Facebook. They're out of Keene, New Hampshire.
Ethereum, correct?
Yes.
Therium.
Look it up, motherfuckers. So, wrapping it up. Gravity, work, factories, fucking bands. So, as always,
Off-white power.
namaste, motherfuckers. Have a
Off-white
great
power.
night.
That's got to be our statement. Off-white power.
Off power.
No, just off-white power. That way it can't be. That could be